Hello, everybody. I'm Barbara McMillen. Welcome to the Dallas Songwriters 33rd Annual Dallas Songwriters Song Contest Awards, Part 2. If you missed Part 1, you can find it on the YouTube channel. And also, it was to let you know it was recorded back on January the 13th. And it features performances from our International Song Contest and the Young Songwriters Contest. So you can look back for that if you missed it. Our performers today are DSA members who are the contenders of our Best Songs of the Meetings Award. Thanks goes out to these dynamic performers for being here today to sing their songs for us. Today, we will be announcing the Song of the Year and the Verne Daily Songwriter of the Year Awards. Also, we are announcing some very special community awards. Each year, DSA likes to recognize our outstanding partners in the community with the awards they deserve. We are so happy to have you tune in on Facebook, or maybe you're watching this from YouTube. Wherever you are, we are so happy that you are watching. We are the Dallas Songwriters Association, and we're a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing learning opportunities for songwriters. You can find us at dallassongwriters.org, where you can join us or donate to support our educational programs, workshops, contests, and showcases. Well, we have a great show here for you today. We have 11 performers and 21 songs. So let's get started. Our first performer is a good old Texas boy who was raised on a farm in Comanche, Texas. And he migrated to the DFW area many years ago, where he now lives in Garland. He is retired now, which leaves him time for his favorite pastimes, reading books and writing songs. Please welcome Steve Ledford.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity to be here. My lifelong dream is to write songs and not necessarily be in the spotlight so much, but I really love what I'm doing, so I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much. First song I'm going to sing is called Boxcar Lullaby. I like to watch those old freight trains travel down the track and disappear, knowing that they're heading for another town a long way from here. I see them passing by in the morning, heading for the rising sun. Oh, they're calling to this lonesome drifter, always on the run. Oh, boxcar, won't you keep on rolling? Keep on rolling along. The fast train, like a restless woman, will be gone before too long. There's nothing like a lonesome train that makes me want to cry. Reminds me of my mama when she sang that boxcar lullaby. I don't know where I came from, I suppose I just appeared. Well, my daddy was always riding the trains, and my mama was always here. I don't remember nobody calling when my daddy was away. I guess he came home late in the evening, or left for the break of day. Oh, boxcar, won't you keep on rolling? Oh, keep on rolling along. Fast train, like a restless woman, will be gone before too long. There's something about a long gone lonesome train that makes me want to cry. It reminds me of my mama when she sang that boxcar lullaby. Oh, boxcar, won't you keep on rolling along. Fast train, like a restless woman, will be gone before too long. There's something about a long gone long train, oh, that makes me want to cry. It reminds me of my mama when she sang the boxcar lullaby. My mama used to sing those songs about the passing trains. She cried for my daddy, and her tears would fall like rain. I always wondered why she cried and why she sang that lullaby. Oh, every time a train passed by, she cried. Oh, boxcar, you keep on rolling, oh, keep on rolling along. The fast train, like a restless woman, will be gone before too long. There's something about a long gone lonesome train that makes me want to cry. It reminds me of my mama when she sang that boxcar lullaby. Boxcar, won't you keep on rolling along. The fast train, like a restless woman, will be gone before too long. Something about a long gone lonesome train makes me want to cry. It reminds me of my mama when she sang that boxcar lullaby. It reminds me of my mama when she sang that boxcar lullaby. I love the applause. That's why I'm here. Next song I have is called, this is the day for train songs for me. This song is called There's Always a Train. I hear it in the distance, rolling slow. That old 574 out of Nashville on the rails to Ohio. Oh, rain's pouring down, washing dreams away. I'm losing ground, I'm leaving town today. Always rain, oh, there's always pain. Oh, there's always when I'm alone. There's always rain, oh, there's always pain. There's always a train when a broken heart is heading home. I watch the clouds moving, oh, they're rolling in, bringing the lightning and thunder and rain. And cold winter wind, the wind's blowing through. There's a chill in the air, trains on the move. I have no time to spare. Oh, there's always rain, oh, there's always pain. There's always a train, oh, when I'm alone. There's always rain, oh, there's always pain. There's always a train when a broken heart heading home. Well, there's nothing like a love you think will live forever. Oh, there's nothing like a love you think will never die. Oh, I'm on a train now, wiping tears from my eyes. Oh, looking over my shoulder to see what may be the last chance for me. Oh, she's waving goodbye. Oh, always rain, oh, there's always pain. There's always a train when I'm alone. There's always rain, there's always pain. Oh, there's always a train when a broken heart is heading home. Oh, there's always a train when a broken heart is heading home. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve. That was wonderful. I love those songs. We have a big surprise to tell you about today. And also, we're going to need somebody to give us an explanation of the process for picking the winners. So who better to help us with that than our DSA president? He joined the DSA in 2009, and in 2018, he was awarded the DSA Song of the Year Award for his song, A Time for Love. And in 2021, his song for You're the Best garnered the Song of the Year Award. He's been Dallas Songwriters Association president since 2014, and we reelected him yet another year. Here's our great leader, Michael Brandenberger, to give us an explanation of the judging process, tell us about the big surprise, and introduce our next co-host.
Thank you, Barb. Appreciate that. Appreciate those kind words. And I'm happy to tell you about the surprise in a little bit. But each month, the songs of the members are critiqued at the monthly song meeting and published in the Songwriter's Notes and newsletter. And then the songwriter that has, they have until November to tweak their song using the comments from each meeting to edit and record it. And at the end of each year, the recorded versions of the songs are judged by an industry pro. And there are no particular categories, and the song titles are listed on the score sheets in alphabetical order. And this is the same score sheet that we use in our other contests. And the Song of the Year is awarded to the songwriter whose song garners the highest points from the judge. And the Verne Daily Songwriter of the Year award goes to the songwriter who has the most songs with the highest points in the top 10. And this year, our surprise is we have come up with a special award, kind of a trophy. If you've heard the Grammys and the Golden Globes and the Emmys, well, we now have the Songbird Award, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I think people will treasure that award for many years to come. So we'll, of course, going to save that all to the end. But now I'd like to introduce Bill Martin. He's an accomplished guitarist who performs covers along with his original songs. He's performing his song, Fort Collins, representing a community, the community of Fort Collins, I suppose, and is our co-host for today. Please welcome DSA Board Secretary Bill Martin.
Thanks, Michael. I'm going to do the short version. I knew it wouldn't be in Lubbock, Grand Junction, Colorado Springs. I'd not return to Denver, my people and my things. It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't be in Spain, could never be Fort Collins, I could never live there again. This reoccurring dream I have, I'm in my 20s, I'm confused. Should I go back to Hollywood from treasures I abused? It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't be in Spain, could never be forgotten now, I can never go back again. Could I not go back to college? Should I not have followed Cain? Could never be forgotten now, I can never go back again. Could we not go back to what we were? and the pain could never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. I can't afford Fort Collins. I could never live there again. Thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to give the community awards to the Bakers and the Edel Ebediwis from Guitars and Growlers. The Dallas Songwriters Association would like to recognize Guitars and Growlers in Richardson, Texas for a special community award. I can't think of anything else to say here other than they're well-deserved award for them, and they're a great place to play. The award plaque says Dallas Songwriters Association presents Guitars and Growlers with a 2023 Excellence in Community Service Award. Thank you to the owners, the Bakers, and the Elbediwis, along with the entire Guitars and Growlers staff for outstanding service to the community of songwriters. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Wayne Willingham. After 20 years as a techie in the business world, Wayne turned full-time to songwriting and touring. He released his 5th album in March of 2022 and toured the East Coast last year in support. Wayne now performs for seniors at retirement centers. Please welcome Wayne Willingham performing A Little More Time and At Our House.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you, DSA, for having me. I'm going to do those in reverse order. The first thing we're going to do is At Our House. I assume everybody can hear. At our house, scrubbing all the windows. At our house, we're sweeping all the floors. At our house, we're checking up and down the street. At our house, can't wait to hear your knock upon our door. At our house, you need no invitation, no. At our house, you can just drop on by. At our house, there's gonna be a celebration. At our house, once we are face to face and eye to eye. So happy when we got the news, chased away all our blues. All we really want to say to you, welcome back home to our house. We're practicing your favorite song at our house, the one you like to harmonize. At our house, you could even sing the words all wrong. At our house, ain't nobody ever gonna criticize. Such an auspicious occasion ought to be a proclamation informing the entire nation. So let it be known, you're coming back home to our house. Life is for the living here at our house. So make yourself right at home at our house. Indiscretion traditions of forgiving you at our house. We're happy just to have you back where you belong. Happy just to have you back where you belong. Happy just to have you back. Our house. Thank you. I'd also like to thank you, some of you, for snapping along. That was fun. I haven't done that one lately, so it's kind of fun. And I wanted to do a light one first because this one gets a little bit more serious. And I'll just say about this one that a younger me couldn't have written this particular song. But it's about that one commodity that we only get so much of, and we don't know how much that is. The commodity is called time. Seems so simple when you're 6 years old. Pick up your toys, do as you're told. Mom says it's late, better say goodnight. You're begging her, please, just a little more time. High school dance, all of 17. First romance, girl of your dream. Midnight kiss, beyond sublime. You wouldn't give for a little more time. Each of the battles you won or you lost, you survived, but you never know how. The closer you get to that end of the rainbow, it really doesn't matter much now. After all you've done, everything you've been through, hoping this world won't forget about you. Places you've run, every hill you've climbed. If only you had just a little more time. The closer you get to that end of the rainbow, it really doesn't matter much now. After all you've done, everything you've been through, hoping this world won't forget about you. You'll take no riches and you'll leave no shrine. And you trade it all in for a little more time. Trade it all in for a little more time. Trade it all in for a little more time.
Hey, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench into this show here a minute. Wayne won the Song of the Year last year, 2022, with his song "Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda." Wayne, are you prepared to play that for us? I know that wasn't in the script.
Nope, it's not in here, but
No, okay.
no, I could do it. I think I'll risk it. Okay. Thank you, Barbie. Thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but every time I hear that, it was like last year on this show, and it was announced. I couldn't help it. I just started laughing, and I haven't figured out why.
Smiling on the outside, dying on the inside. It's all I can take. I can feel my heart break into shattered little pieces. Thought I was the right guy, didn't have to try. I hardly knew what I was doing. I was thinking just to myself.
Sorry, it's been a while.
See you look so happy. Now I know that I could have been a little smarter. I could have tried a little harder. I would have been the kind of man for you. I should have listened to the warning. I could have been in love this morning if I would have been the kind of man for you. No, it's not the first time, gonna be the last time. I hardly knew what I was doing. I was thinking just to myself. But now the tables have turned. It's a lesson I've learned. Never let it happen again. Now I know that I should have been a little smarter. I could have tried a little harder if I would have been the kind of man for you. Oh, I should have listened to the warnings. I could have been in love this morning if I would have been the kind of man for you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, been a little smarter. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, tried a little harder. And shoulda, coulda, woulda, been a better kind of man for you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, been a better kind of man for you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, been a better kind of man for you.
Thank you so much, Wayne, for doing that for me. I mean, what a trooper just to just jump right in there and do that for my request. But I didn't want this to be my shoulda, coulda, woulda moment.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you. And back to Bill Martin, our co-host.
Did
Thank you,
she
Bill.
ever hear that song?
Hmm?
Did she ever hear that song?
I don't know.
Well, she should. I think it would be a very romantic touch, even though. Anyway, that
Oh,
was.
you mean the lady that I wrote the song about?
Yes.
Um, she's fictional.
Oh. Well, never mind.
She's a composite. I'd have to distribute it to a million different women.
Oh, please forgive me.
The
Oh,
one
anyway,
that got away.
the woman that got away. The
We all
dream
have
girl. Well, I guess moving right along, it's my privilege to welcome Michael Roth. I get to introduce Michael Roth, long time affiliated with DSA. Michael Roth has won many awards from us through the years. He's featured in the Great American Song Hall of Fame, and NSAI named him the one to watch, quote unquote. Here to perform Cheap as a Kiss, co-written with Eric Ramsey, and All That Remains, co-written with Harry Wolf, who we will see later on today. All the way from Panama City, Florida, please welcome Michael R.J. Roth to perform two songs.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for having me here. Always fun being with you guys. Um, yeah, Eric is actually on tour on his way to Venice, Florida, so he's doing a gig tonight. So he couldn't do this song, so I'll try to mangle my way through it, as best I can. Called "Cheap as a Kiss." I don't trust the wind. It caresses like a lover and slaps you in the face, knocks you over with disgust. You think you'll fly away someplace, but it treats you just like dust. I don't trust the wind. I don't trust the sun. They'll find your bones in scattered clothes where the wind has blown them. In the dust of desert mornings, you went looking for the light. You didn't know where you were going. Love's cheap as a kiss, as blood left on the cotton. Fog on a wounded night, alibis of the misbegotten. No one knows what love is till it walks off in the mist, and you are left forgotten. I don't trust the rain. You pray for it to wash away your conscience and your shame, as if it cared about your pain, until you see the flood of ruin. You don't know what rain can do. Love's cheap as a kiss, as blood left on the cotton. Fog on a wounded night, alibis of the misbegotten. No one knows what love is till it walks off in the mist, and you were left forgotten. Yeah, you are left forgotten. Just something to cheer you up on a Saturday afternoon. My specialty. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the fun thing about writing with co-writers, especially when they write the music, is that I don't sing in a key that anyone recognizes, so it's like I always have to adjust with these capos and everything. But that, the great thing about it is that I get to write songs I could never have written otherwise, Harry and Eric and Aaron Michelle, I was got one in there, and Shannon Address. I mean, it's great. Oops, wrong way. I never know which direction to go with these things. You think you've been playing guitar long enough, you think you know which way to turn the keys. All right, so this is a me and Harry Wolf song, and Harry's gonna bring you some more me and Harry Wolf songs. Okay. Now this is one you could play at the old folks home, Wayne. Yeah, and Wayne, I know I got to work with Wayne on a song too, and there's one I can't even think of playing that one. He's so good with the guitar, but I'm glad he's doing it. Not today.
I'll teach you.
Okay. Yeah. Come down here again. You still using that guitar you bought here?
I just did.
Oh, great. Okay. They tore down the railway station, pulled up the ties and the tracks, demolished the downtown Kmart, crushing mannequin dreams into trash. They say it'll make the town better when they put up a fancy new mall. Hurricane flattened the old one. I don't recognize my town at all. Oh, that remains when places we've lived are swept away like sand. Oh, that remains when love reaches out and no one touches its hand, and our lives disappear in a past that clings like a stain. Memory is all that remains. The years haven't been kind to me lately. My job disappeared without a trace, like so much that had once been part of me. It's just a memory left in its place. All that remains when places we've lived are swept away like sand. All that remains when love reaches out and no one touches its hand, and our lives disappear in a past that clings like a stain. The memory is all that remains. I can only vaguely remember there's a pier out on St. Andrews Bay where you let go of my hand forever. That memory just won't go away. All that remains when places we've lived are swept away like sand. All that remains when love reaches out and no one touches its hand, and our lives disappear in a past that clings like a stain. The memory is all that remains. Thank you.
That was Michael R.J. Roth. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Harry Wolf, a longtime collaborator with Michael R.J. Roth. Harry shared honorable mention in the 2003 American Songwriter Magazine competition and first place in the fall 2019 DSA Lyric competition for their song Ashes in Paradise. All the way from Novato, California, please welcome award-winning songwriter Harry Wolf, here to perform What Should I Do and I Need a Ride, co-written by Michael Roth.
Hi. Great opportunity, these events. I get to wear these random unmatched socks and nobody can see them, so put them to good use. I don't know what the next song is about. It's just about what should I do with the sun and the moon once I'm embraced by the light of a lover? What should I do with the sun and the moon if they can't find me in the place I take her? What should I do? What should I do with my big holy book when the songs from my heart leave it torn and tattered? What should I do with my big holy book if the words that I write never really matter? What should I do? What should I do with a part of my soul where the melodies wait to be born? What should I do with the part of my soul when the fabric of my life grows aged and worn? What should I do? I could take light from the sun, grace from the moon, page from the book. Holy love shines through a song from my soul, and give it all to you if I should do all that, darling. What would you do? Thanks, folks. I like to drive. I put about 50,000 miles in my car every year, going to different places up and down the West Coast. Professional open micer. This one's about that, about driving. Raindrops from the moon hit the dust on my truck, tapping out a warning call to move on. Phantoms of old lovers mount up by the dozen to get to somewhere I I wasn't leaving someone I was. Can't fill up my truck. Price of gas nowadays. Gotta leave just enough for a donut or two. I better lighten my load, for I hit that desert highway. Brush them ghosts off of me, still wearing venomous perfume. I need to ride. I need to set out for the open, searching for some hope in the shadow of the moon. I need to ride. I need to find those ancient places where the sunsets go to burn themselves out on the cliffs behind the ruins. Gonna shoot for Carson City with the hope of finding Jesus. A sassy angel perched beside me wears a shirt says, love or leave us. On the road to my redemption, from somewhere to nowhere I've seen, I will consider myself fortunate to get anywhere in between. I need to ride. I need to set out for the open, searching for some hope in the shadows of the moon. I need to ride. I need to find those ancient places where the sunsets go to burn themselves out on the cliffs behind the ruins. Thank you all.
Thank you, Harry. Now, it is my privilege to welcome to you Seth Ginsberg. He is a regular on our weekly Zoom open mic nights, our Wednesdays from 7 until 9 Dallas time. And he also hosts once a month as we take turns. He also joined the DSA board of directors this year. Ace is here to perform, a little slip. Seth is here to perform Go Nowhere But Straight Ahead and on the 4th of July. Here is Seth Ginsberg.
Well, let's be clear. I am playing the music of Seth Ginsberg, my close personal friend. I, on the other hand, am Ace Pounder, the famed and obscure singer of the 21st century from Dallas, actually from beautiful Plano, Texas.
Yes, please give our regards to Seth, who is pretty much behind the scenes. Very reclusive guy, but Ace Pounder is quite the outgoing character.
Absolutely, yes.
Again, it is my proud pleasure to introduce to you.
Thank you, my friend. Oh, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be very adventurous, and that is I've got the sun coming in on my eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the headset and assume that you'll scream at me or make wild gesticulation if anything really horrible is happening. So I think this should be all right. Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my special Ace Pounder hat. Now I want you to note that this is a pork pie hat, and I wear it in honor of Charlie Parker, as well as Lester Young, the great Lester Young. So I wear this hat in honor of both of them and also to keep the sun off my eyes. Ace Pounder returns. Actually, I look like a Hasidic guy in the Lower East Side. That's all right. Doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to play a couple songs for you. And the first one, I'm as any of you who know me from all the music and all the fun with all my friends know that I can't resist doing something out of the box a little bit. So I've never done this song with organ before, but I realized I was going to play it today. And I thought, this is a song that would sound great with organ. So I'm going to take a chance. It's the same kind of chance you take for making a new recipe when you have guests over. But as a wild kind of guy, I'm going to do this. This song is written, this is basically sometimes, at least when you're me, you need to kind of encourage yourself because things can get kind of discouraging in the world. So I wrote this song basically as a kick in the behind to get me going sometime. None of it is true. My father never said this. I have no idea where it came from, but all of you who write know that it's a subconscious process. So whatever my subconscious turned up, this is it. Well, I woke up in the morning, a feeling of dark warning, an existential cloud around my head. But before I felt a sadness, I remembered what my dad said. He said, if you don't know, go straight ahead. Go nowhere but straight ahead, he said to me. Drop the bow line, fix your cap, and get out the lead if you think you're going nowhere. Get up on your feet, go nowhere but straight ahead. Where there's so much temptation to stew in situations that you know you should leave ASAP. So don't just look down at your shoes when you've got the blues. Use them to stride and be free. Go nowhere but straight ahead, he said, my friend. Drop the bow line, fix your cap, and get out the lead when you think you're going nowhere. Get up on your feet, go nowhere but straight ahead. to stand up together and laugh back at the weather, whether metaphoric or real. And before we get into cynicism, have faith in ancient wisdom. Go nowhere but straight ahead. Go nowhere but straight, he said, my friend. Grab the bow line, fix your cap, and get out the lead when you think you're going nowhere. Go get up on your feet. Go nowhere but straight ahead. A little trip through the organ side of things. I always think when it comes to kind of expressing soulful stuff, I guess I'm just sort of tuned into the idea of organs. But for this next song, I also never do this on the piano, but I've decided that today I'm going to. And I especially never do this with harmonica, but you know, all my friends here play harmonica so well, so I thought I'd give it a try. So this is a favorite. This is about the 4th of July, which is my favorite holiday. And just the feelings I had growing up about the 4th of July and throughout my life, really. It's just always a day that I can remember and stands out. So anyway, this is called On the 4th of July. As the glow slowly rises and the shadows come nigh and the stars sing the morning and the dawn stripes the sky, when the night has retreated and excitement runs nigh, there's nothing like the morning of the 4th of July. It's a day to celebrate freedom and the blessing it is to be free. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. I remember it from childhood when we rushed to park for sausage and funnel cakes until it was dark. Then we'd all sit together and cheer at the sky when the fireworks exploded on the 4th of July. It's a day to celebrate freedom and the blessing it is to be free. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. From the seaport in Boston to Willie Nelson's big day, there will be music exploding across the whole USA. No matter disagreements that from day to day fly, we all sing together on the 4th of July. It's a day to celebrate freedom and the blessing it is to be free. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. Sorry, the harmonica playing was not Harry worthy, but I thought it sounded interesting, so I gave it a shot. Let me know.
I was thinking you do a great cover of Billy Joel's tune.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he plays piano. He plays harmonica on that. Yeah. Piano Man. Yeah, sure, absolutely. All right. Let's see. Am I correct in reading this that I get to introduce none other than Don Wall? Is that possible?
That is right.
Well, lucky me, because first of all, I'm going to say he's a terrific person, and we're all tremendously proud of what he's doing in Nashville. He's quite the dude, and we follow him with great delight. But anyway, the correct thing is, if I can read copy, at one time, he was director of public relations for Dallas Songwriters. He moved to Nashville and a couple of years ago has been working hard recording his songs there. Please welcome Don Wall performing Fishing on the Guff and Love in a Sleeping Bag.
Well, thank you, Ace. Thank you so much. I wanted to start by telling you that the correct title is Fishing on the Guff, and that's because my girlfriend Kimberly, once when she was a child, lived in Nederland, which is right next to Port Arthur, in the oil refineries, and everybody there had a bass boat, and every weekend they all went to the Guff. So I never heard of the Guff, but it's the Guff. So here it is. It's also a place where a couple of years ago we went with the Dallas Songwriters Association for the Wild Dog Fishing Adventure. So the song's about that. Fishing trip was choppy, us wild dogs were cocky. We gone fishing on the Gulf of Mexico. He waited for me back at the dockside. We walked along the beach, it was high tide, and nestled in the sheets with the full moon rising, illuminating your smile. Red snapper, cold beer, picking at the barbecue. Loving Port Aransas, and baby, I'm loving you. Good vibes, good tunes, playing in the Texas dunes. Fishing on the Gulf and sharing the good stuff with you. So many made eggs Mexicano on the camp stove with the waves close. We had shade, cerveza, music the Tejano all day long. Joe brought brisket and hot licks. We all played our biggest. Drank whiskey on the beach with the bonfire burning and me singing you a love song. Red snapper, cold beer, picking at the barbecue. Loving Port Aransas, and baby, I'm loving you. Good vibes, good tunes, playing in the Texas dunes. Fishing on the Gulf and sharing the good stuff with you. Good old Texas boys in the Gulf moonshine. You and me, baby, get along just fine. Staring at the fire, sharing desires, feeling the tease of the restless seas. Red snapper, cold beer, picking at the barbecue. Loving Port Aransas and baby, I'm loving you. Good vibes, good tunes, playing in the Texas dunes. Fishing on the Gulf and sharing the good stuff with you. The fishing trip was choppy, and us wild dogs were cocky. I've been fishing on the Gulf, sharing the good stuff with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, we moved to Nashville about 2 years ago, and we're having a great time. And before that, we, especially during the era of COVID, remember that? We did a lot of, Kimberly and I did a lot of traveling. In fact, we visited every one of the lower 48 states over the course of about 2 years. And we brought our tent, and we stayed in the tent as much as we possibly could. And so I wrote this one called Love in a Sleeping Bag. I'll put another log on the campfire and breathe in your allure. The bear in the woods will inquire, like the stars we will endure. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Put your hand in mine, gonna wanna walk to the moon. We'll look for a sign, don't wanna get there too soon. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Next to a stream under a mountain peak, absolutely no need to speak. Touching in the wetness of night, watching the deer at first light. I'll sing my song of love to you. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Thank you so much, everybody. Great to see you. Thank you.
I'm unmuting.
That was great, Don.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, you sound even better every time I hear you, man. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Ace.
All right, now it is my pleasure. Oh, this is so well written, I'm going to read it just the way it is. You can find his songs on YouTube, Apple Music, and Amazon. He's a regular performing at our open mic in Love and War and was our director of public relations for Dallas Songwriters. Please welcome Troy Inslee, performing Broken Pieces, and I Know a Guy, co-written with our
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Ace. Great job by everybody. I'm humbled just to be here and be involved, but really enjoying this, and it's a great opportunity every time we get together and share each other's music. So hope y'all enjoy this. This is called Broken Pieces of What Used to Be. Seems like lately I've been some kind of downward spiral, delirious fever, but it ain't nothing viral. Sensation of falling back, eyes open and falling fast, vivid nightmare down some old deep dark shaft. Reaching out to find someone there to save me. Somebody save me. I'm left here with these broken pieces, what used to be. Broken pieces, what used to be. Today I came across letters from your secret lover, read one after the other with no time to recover. I shouldn't pry, but I was trying to find the reasons why. Wish now I didn't know what I now know about the lies. Where to now, when there's no one there to save me? Somebody save me. I'm left here with these broken pieces, what used to be. Broken pieces, what used to be. It all ended in an instant, a high-speed head-on crash. Emotions shattered and they all scattered into a million shards of glass. Senses locked in a state of shock, and everything went black. Gotta pick up the fragments and piece it back together, like Japanese pottery transformed to something better. Maybe a new place will heal the breaks and I'll rebound. Maybe in a new town I'll find a better lost and found. I'll reach out to find someone there to save me. Somebody save me. I'm left here with these broken pieces, what used to be. Broken pieces of you and me. Broken pieces, you set me free. Broken pieces, what used to be. Thank you. All right, the next song is one of my favorites to play, and I've done this live several times. This is a song that Bobby Montgomery and I wrote. It's called I Know a Guy, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, and a little bit of blues jazz swing here. So here we go. Made my way to the Mystic Lounge, a seedy little joint on the outskirts of town. Cousin Guido was pouring on strong. I said, hey, cuz, someone done me wrong. He said, I know a guy who's well connected, highly effective, so give him a try. He owes me a few, don't you sweat it, no worry. didn't get far. I think I know about where he stays. 'Cause can you help me plan my getaway? He said, I know a guy who's well connected, highly effective, so give him a try. He owes me a few, don't you sweat it, 'cause I know a guy. Don't ask him about his plans or the methods he might use. He'll make that dude a deal that he just can't refuse. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. He said, I know a guy who's well connected, highly effective, so give him a try. He owes me a few, don't you sweat it, no worries, 'cause I know a guy. Hey barkeep, I think I'm in too deep. The advice that you gave me cost me more than a drink. Had to mortgage the house and there's more to pay. 'Cause can you help me plan my getaway? He said, I know a guy who's well connected, highly effective, so give him a try. He owes me a few, don't you sweat it, no worries, 'cause I know a guy. I know a guy. Thank you. Sorry, I muted myself too soon. So I want to introduce my very close friend, fellow board member of DSA, and co-writer on that last song, I Know a Guy. And so want to introduce Bobby Montgomery. He's a huge cog in the wheel of DSA for quite some time. And as I said, great friend. Looking forward to co-writing our next one together, Bobby.
Thank you, Troy. Each year, along with our members-only song contest, we give a few community service awards to individuals or entities for their service to the community of music. This certificate is awarded to Guitars for Vets. Guitars for Vets is a 501c3 nonprofit organization founded in 2007 with over 100 chapters over 40 states. In conjunction with the Department of Veterans Affairs and the help of over 300 volunteers, Guitars for Vet uses the healing power of music therapy to help veterans struggling with PTSD and other emotional distress by giving them a new guitar and guitar lessons. Our certificate reads, on the 17th day of February 2024, Dallas Songwriters Association presents Guitars for Growlers, Guitars for Vets with the 2023 Excellent in Community Service Award. Thank you to the entire Guitars for Vets Dallas staff for outstanding service to the songwriting community. Have I missed something? Barbe, Harry, did I come in too soon?
No, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Hall of Fame and then introduce Harry?
Well, our Hall of Fame program takes place in April. It's an annual event. We we induct several of the iconic performers, music, songwriters, musicians who have roots in North Texas. We involve our rising stars from various schools of music to perform one of the songs from one of these iconic performers with the help of Sue and Swart. And so it's a great event, and and we do this at Love and War in Plano. It's a great venue, plenty of room for everyone. The last couple of years we've had something over 100 in attendance, and it's a great time for everyone. We thank Red Bible for providing that to DSA, that venue, at no charge. At any rate, I hope that you'll put it on your calendar to attend. It's a great opportunity for our rising stars and also our members. The BYO band is our stage band. They do a great job. There's like a five member group, very talented, and a true asset to DSA. Are we still having some technical difficulties, Barbe?
No technical difficulties. We're just waiting on you to introduce Harry. So everybody come out on April the 20th to the Dallas Songwriters Hall of Fame at Love and War. Our inductees will be Meatloaf, Billy Joe Shaver, Nora Jones, Erykah Badu, Tom Douglas, Buck Owens, Miranda Lambert, and Community Awards. I mean, the Community Hall of Fame, KNON, and Jack Calmaze and Chuck Rainey. So it's going to be a big event. So come on out. And Bobby, do you have the introduction for Harry, or should I do it?
You should do it.
I should do it?
Yes. Okay.
Well, you can find the songs from his 2 CDs, World Class Dirty Old Man and Tahoka Daisy, on CD Baby, YouTube, and all the streaming platforms. He's made a lot of money from those streaming platforms, he tells me. He was awarded the Verne Daily Songwriter of the Year Award in 2019 and 2020. And after a short hiatus, Harry is back as Director of Media Showcases and Contests, taking care of the streaming of the showcases and the contest awards. He is the man behind the scenes today. Please welcome our director today, Harry Hewlett.
Hi, y'all.
There he is. We get to see his face now.
Here he is. Here he is. Hope nobody's disappointed. Anyway, yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, and everybody's doing a great job, and I'm having fun just sitting here listening to the whole show, and I get to do a little part here, and I've got probably the best part of the whole show. I get to introduce Alexis Tapp. She's an artist, a poet, a songwriter. She's multi-talented. She's completed a Shape Note music catalog. She's got 2 Christian-based musicals that she's working on right now, and she serves as our lyric contest director. She's been doing that for several years now. And anyway, I get to put Alexis Tapp up here. Hang on, Alexis. I'm coming. Here she is. How you doing? Got her sunshades on and everything. I'm going to get out of your way here and let you do what you got to do. She's going to be singing the tracks today.
Yeah. And I apologize. I know there's some echo going on here. I went to get on the Zoom or even just on my computer, period, and there was a lot of Asian writing all across the screen and nothing was working. And so
Asian writing.
It was all over the place. I don't know what it was saying, but I backed out of there.
Well, we
and
are a global outfit.
I know, but I don't think they were friendly. I think it was hostile. So you can hear the echo here. I'm working with what I could put together really quickly here and hope it comes across okay.
So let's tell everybody that you were Songwriter of the Year last year for 2022.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, honestly, about 2 hours ago when we were setting this up, I told my husband I was a little bit mad about today because I had to hand off my baton. So somebody else is going to be the Songwriter of the Year, but at least I got it for 23, right? So today I'm going to be performing some songs to tracks that are songs that I co-wrote with the talented Troy Inslee Vanderhoof, who you saw a moment ago doing Broken Pieces and I Know a Guy. And I love those songs, so I enjoyed that. But I'm going to start with Everything. It's a happy little love song that he and I wrote, and he's going on the tracks. You will hear his voice. I guess somebody will wave at me if this isn't working because we didn't get a sound check. So let me know.
First time saw your beautiful face. Spent the next few days getting to know your ways. Living free, you and me, you're everything. Everything a soul could dream. I stand with you and you stand by me. You're everything.
Placed a couple of rings on, said I do. Still feels new, we're living proof. Woman and perfect plan. You're my everything.
Everything a soul could dream. I stand with you and you stand by me. Everything, you're everything. You laugh at my jokes till you cry. I get it wrong, you love me right.
We make it good after the fact, and if we don't, I'll probably cry. Right?
Everything a soul could dream. I stand with you and you stand by me. Everything,
everything, right? Well, I don't know if you could hear or not.
We could hear it.
We
I
did.
guarantee
It sounded
you.
wonderful.
Oh, good.
Your balance was perfect. The sound is great. Your overall volume's kind of loud, but I may have to take it down a little bit when we edit. But
Yeah, okay.
but you sound great.
Thank you. All right. So this song is it's sad. I'm falling apart, and I think probably most people have been there. So it's called Unraveling with Troy Inslee Vanderhoof. spring, you're smiling all its leaves, and lie beneath your favorite fleece where you left me unraveling. Loose thread, frayed seams, yes, I should have seen. Unraveling right where we slept, 'cause I left it just loose thread. Rips and snags need mending more. Remember when our hearts were torn? Unraveling, a few bare spots, some edges frayed. This blanket seen some better days. Bring your needle to my blade, where I'm unraveling instead. My heart's in knots, you hold the air. The scent of you hangs everywhere. Did I miss signs when my eyes closed? You left your things, I'm one of those. Guess I really should have seen. Oh, unraveling right where we slept. Is our love dead or just loose threads? Rips and snags need mending more. Remember when our hearts were torn? Unraveling. No, 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 no,
Alexis, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
I tell you what, you and Troy make a good songwriting combination. You need to keep writing songs together.
Thank you.
Alexis Tapp, folks, writing us 2 songs, Everything and Unraveling. She co-wrote with T-Roy. That's what I call him.
T-Roy and
Yeah.
legally Alexis.
Anyway, that was great. Was that Troy playing the guitar?
Part of it.
That sounded great. That sounded great. Okay.
Thank you. Great
well,
job, Alexis.
Thank you.
Made us look good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the sunshades were a nice touch too, like those.
Well, I honestly had eye surgery. I'm not just trying to be cool, but if it gives that
well,
effect, then
you should try to be cool. Yeah. Okay, I got one more person to introduce here, and this is a good here. It's Keith Dodson. I've got to tell you about Keith. He's retired from Raytheon. I'm not real sure what they did, but it had something to do with those radar detectors when you're going down the road and you get stopped by the highway patrol. Well, Keith Dodson had something to do with that. He was an engineer. You know, I got a lot of respect for anyone who can take calculus and pass it. So he's got to be a pretty smart guy. So besides being a DSA member and a director, he is also involved in Acoustic Fridays. And in Louisville, where once a month they write a song with a prompt. I'm not sure what that means to write a song with a prompt, but it sounds good. Also, he attends the Carrollton Bluegrass Group once monthly. I know what bluegrass is. So please welcome, if I can find him here. Hang on, Keith, I'm a-coming. There he is, Keith Dodson. Okay, Keith Dodson. Tell us what you got to do to write a song with a prompt. I'm sorry, I just got to find out.
Well, this is something the Louisville Acoustic Fridays group meets every Friday. We have a little song circle. But once a quarter, they will come up with a topic, and you've got basically 3 months to write a song based on that topic. I think next month I've got a song written. The topic was Horizon. So due to lack of creativity, I wrote a song called Horizon. Anyway, that's what we do, and it's a fun group to participate in. So,
Okay.
Let's kick off here. This is a favorite song of mine. It's called Rattlesnake Rita. Rattlesnake Rita was a cattleman's daughter. She danced with a rattler. She found near Sweetwater. A strutting the stages of the great Lone Star State. But dancing with a diamondback is a dancing with fate. Now dance, Rita, dance. You know it seems such a strange circumstance. You look so demure with your reptile azure, but you're taking a terrible chance. Yes, you're taking a terrible chance. Dimebox Danny fell in love with sweet Rita. Saw her on the stage, well, he just had to meet her. He stood at the stage door that very same night. When Rita saw Danny, it was love at first sight. Now sway, Rita, sway. Oh yes, it looks like true love's come your way. But a serpent gets jealous when you're out with other fellas. He can come back and bite you someday. Yes, he'll come back and bite you someday. Stars in the West Texas sky smile down on the love now arising like a new butterfly. Oh, they strolled down the lane, but that viper was quicker. Wrapped round Rita's leg just to try and to trip her. Rita, she stumbled, she fell on her fanny, and as she went down, that old snake bit poor Danny. Now cry, Rita, cry. Oh dear Lord, don't let poor Danny die. But the toxic old venom, it was already in him. He was bound for the sweet by and by. Yes, he's gone to the sweet by and by. That is the end of this tragic little story. Rita's in mourning, Danny's gone to glory. And of that Ophidian, the people did dread. Well, they grabbed that slimy varmint and they cut off his head. Now learn, Rita, learn. All these toxic relationships spurn. It's all black and white with companions that can bite. Some bridges you just have to burn. Oh, Rattlesnake Rita, some bridges you just have to burn. And this next song, one of the first songs I actually ever wrote. I wrote this basically from the title, from a magazine article. It was some political article called Pork with a Point. But I came up with this idea here, wanting to bare my soul and reach out to the human condition. I wrote about barbecue. All around this great big world, we all love barbecue. Every land a different style, let's just name a few. Now the Germans grill their bratwurst, Virginians smoke their ham. In Canada they roast wild game, while Greeks kebab their lamb. A shrimp on the Barbie in the land down under. And here in Texas, brisket just fills our hearts with wonder. But in the District of Columbia, prepare your knife and fork, 'cause in our nation's capital, they specialize in pork. Well, let's all go down to the DC joint where the Congress gathers and pork is the point. A tasty little tidbit couldn't get much dearer. The secret of the flavors in the smoke and mirrors. The elephants love it, the donkeys too. Yeah, they all want a great big piece of pork to chew. And when the Washingtonians enjoy their barbecue, pork is the point. Now a gentleman from Ohio wants to build a dam. He grabs a great big pork chop and he shares with Senator Sam. The rep from Alaska needs a new bridge. It's just a little pork loin she pulls out of the fridge. And a senator wants a stadium in sunny Tennessee. Well, these short ribs have no backbone, and neither does he. Well, let's all go down to that DC joint where the Congress gathers and pork is the point. A tasty little tidbit doesn't get much nearer. The secret of the flavors in the smoke and mirrors. The elephants love it, the donkeys too. Yeah, they all want a great big piece of pork to chew. And when the Washingtonians enjoy their barbecue, pork is the point. Now this obsession with the pig must be some psychosis. All we can do is hope and pray they all get trichinosis. Well, let's all go down to the DC joint where the Congress gathers and pork is the point. A tasty little tidbit couldn't get much nearer. The secret of the flavors in the smoke and mirrors. The elephants love it, the donkeys too. Yeah, they all want a great big piece of pork to chew. And when the Washingtonians enjoy their barbecue, pork is the point. Yes, sir. Pork is the point. Let's save our bacon. Pork is the point. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it's been a really great pleasure to be here today and listen to all these wonderful songwriters and get to play one myself. But we've got one more performer this afternoon. Wayne Gathright has written and recorded over 150 songs and garnered awards from the Austin Songwriters, becoming Songwriter of the Year in 2019. He also took third place in the Dallas Songwriting Competition and has several publishers' picks in the Texas Songwriter Symposiums. So please welcome from Austin, Texas, Mr. Wayne Gathright.
Thank you very much. It's really an honor to be here with all these great musicians and songwriters, and so I'm just happy to be here. This first song is, I'm not big on social media, and I certainly don't discuss politics on social media, but a lot of my friends do, and I've seen what it can do to friends because, they have different views, and they'll unfriend one another, and not just on social media, but in real life as well. And so I think that's pretty sad. So this song is called Bit by Bit. Joe and Bill drank whiskey at the bar every Friday night after the war. Each one had a channel for the news, a friendship torn apart by different views. One word wrong and you don't belong. The words we say pull us away. bit by bit by bit. Alex and Carrie, we agree on love, nature, friends, and charity. Politics brought all that to an end. Why does it mean we can't be friends? One word wrong, and you don't belong. The words we say pull us away. Bit by bit by bit by bit. So my friend, can't we see this is how they want it to be? Far apart, throwing stones while the beast inside the middle freely roams. But the force is strong if you don't belong, 'cause the words we say pull us away. Bit by bit by bit, bit by bit by bit by bit. Thank you. Thank you so much. So for this next song, I went to a nightclub, and there was this soft jazz band playing there. And when I got home, I just thought, you know, I hate jazz. And I know a lot of people love it. So if you love jazz or you hate jazz, I hope this song just puts a smile on your face. It's called I Hate Jazz. I hate jazz, makes me sleepy. Sounds so creepy the way it moves, one half step at a time. I hate jazz, you never know where it's gonna go, there or there or there. It drives me out of my mind. And those guitar solos, they never stop. Endless chromatics, just showing off, he thinks he's way cool. Not to be outdone, the sax player does even more runs. Then he grins like he took the guitarist to school. And the bass, he's got a pouty face, wondering aimlessly on a fretboard with no frets in a world of his own. And the pianist, who gives a flip, he plays like he's blitzed, fingers running up and down and all around the ivory keys. They've played every note in the known universe by the first verse, if there is such a thing in jazz. The singer's just stringing a bunch of mindless words together. If she forgets a few words here and there, it doesn't matter. She can just scat to fill the void, and no one would ever doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie notice. A little soft jazz. The crowd seems happy, but they're not listening. They're just pretending to impress their date there. They're smoking cigars and drinking gin, but they hate it. But they can't wait to get home for reefer and beer. I hate jazz. It's all pizzazz and no beat. And when it ends, or so you think, there's always one last plink or a drum roll, just to drive you over the brink. So instead of going out, I think I'm gonna put on some jazz and fall asleep.
That's the cutest song. I love that.
Thank you.
I almost unmuted myself just so everybody could hear all my giggling. I thought that was hilarious. I've heard it before, but it was almost like hearing it for the first time. I mean, that was great. I hate jazz. Oh,
I love the way the words and the music fit together, because you talk about hating jazz, you're using jazz chords.
That's true.
That must have been an awfully lame band to inspire that song. Oh, man.
I come across a lot of people that say, yeah, I hate jazz too, man.
I was in my early 20s when I was introduced to Live Weather Report, and Miroslav Vitus was still the bass player before Jocko. And I had never been exposed to hardly any recorded jazz, much less live jazz in person. Man, I thought, how in the world could these guys find 5 other people that were interested in the same kind of music? It blew my mind. I'm not kidding. I of course, Weather Report and a Cocktail Background Band are much, much different, but that has nothing to do with what I have to say. It is my personal pleasure to introduce to you JeriAlice. She's our song critique judge. She has the honor of critiquing our in-house meeting songs. She's a Texas songwriter, recording artist, and performer who owns River Sounds Recording Resort on the beautiful Llano River near Mason, Texas. JeriAlice is the founding director of Texas Songwriters in the Round. We are so lucky that she has graciously agreed to judge our contest this year. Please welcome JeriAlice to announce the best songs of the meetings, the Song of the Year, and the Songwriter of the Year. Please welcome JeriAlice.
Hey y'all, how's it going today? I want to thank Harry for bringing me along into this when I was so busy this year, but I'm always happy to help, and I call y'all my Northern Lights, just so you know. And want to explain the prizes a little bit here. We have Song of the Year and Songwriter of the Year. And the prize this year is I'm donating studio time at River Sounds. And there will also be a certificate and some trophies being handed out. So first things first, let me also mention that y'all made my job really hard because all these songs were good. And I really had to work with that to come up with the top 10. We really needed to have the top 50, but that's the way it goes. So the 2023 top 10 best songs of the meeting critiques semifinalists are Eric Ramsey and Michael Roth with Memorial Day. A Little More Time by Wayne Willingham. Rattlesnake Rita by Keith Dodson. Jonah Chapter 4 by Keith Dodson. There's Always a Train by Steve Ledford. Boxcar Lullaby by Steve Ledford. I Hate Jazz by Wayne Gathright. Bit by Bit by Wayne Gathright. Coming Home by Wayne Gathright. Country USA by Wayne Gathright. And let me mention, I didn't know who wrote these songs. Had I seen that so many people were re-mentioned in the top 10, I might have wondered, but it's the way I heard it. So that's how that went. Now to introduce the top 5 finalists. While usually there are top 3, there were some ties this year and nobody was willing to break the ties for me. So this is how it goes. There was a tie for second runner-up. There's Always a Train by Steve Ledford. Bit by Bit by Wayne Gathright. And there's y'all certificates. And then there was also a tie for first runner-up. I Hate Jazz by Wayne Gathright and Boxcar Lullaby by Steve Ledford. Good work, y'all. And now to announce the Songbird Song of the Year Award.
Hold on just 1 minute. Okay. I wanted him to get that certificate on there so everybody can see it. All right. Now we're ready.
All right. Thank you. And the winner of the Songbird Song of the Year Award is Rattlesnake Rita by Keith Dodson. Great song, Keith.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Really enjoyed that song.
All right, and I want to present our version of the Grammys, which we call the Songbird Award, to Keith, and this is what it looks like.
All
right. I don't know if you can see it.
Hold it down. Hold it down in front of your black shirt.
Wow. I don't know if that'll
and then
work.
Can you stand up a little bit? There we go. Now we can see it. That's perfect. Wow. That looks good.
It's a beautiful crystal star with that says DSA Song of the Year 2023, and with Wayne's name engraved on a plate on a nice heavy base. This is very substantial, pretty heavy, but I think you'll love this and cherish this for a long time.
Oh yeah, that's going to go prominently.
Yeah,
in the living room.
I believe you're in town, so we can probably get this to you at least at the next
Love and War.
Love and War.
Next Thursday, I believe. So anyway, that's what it looks like.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Congratulations, Keith. Wow.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so now we have
I would like to say one more thing. Since y'all won the prize to come up here and record, it's a free day of recording and includes a night in my cabin here on the Llano River. So if y'all can make it over to the Texas Hill Country and enjoy a day out on a campground in a cabin on a river and make music, please feel free to come on over.
Oh, looking forward to that.
That'd be really nice. Okay, so next is the Verne Daly Songwriter of the Year Award. And this is the songwriter who has the most songs with the highest scores in the top 10 listed earlier from the meeting critiques. The Songbird Verne Daly Songwriter of the Year Award goes to Wayne Gathright for his song, I Hate Jazz, Bit by Bit, Coming Home, and Country USA.
Oh, wow.
Here's your
I'm
certificate.
so honored. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. It was really a pleasure hearing all these songs.
And we got the certificates up. Well, in addition to that, you'll also receive a wonderful Songbird Trophy Award. The crystal says DSA Songwriter of the Year 2023, Wayne Gathright.
Well, congratulations to Wayne as Songwriter of the Year for 2023, and Keith Dodson for winner of the Song of the Year for Rattlesnake Rita. And thanks to JeriAlice for being a part of Dallas Songwriters Association and for being a great Best Songs of the Meeting judge for 2023. I know that's really hard, and we really appreciate your time and expertise and your support and your sponsorship for all that throughout these years. Now, Jerry, how long? When did we meet? I know we met on the ASCAP boat, right? Didn't we, or did we just
Yep,
go on the boat together?
I was hanging out with you guys
Yeah.
a little bit before that, so that would have been in 2008 or 2009.
Yeah, a long time. We've known each other a long time.
Yeah.
I introduced you to your husband that you married, and I sang at your wedding, and then you divorced him.
He divorced me.
Oh, okay.
I went along with it because it was, easy.
All righty. So, in closing, I want to thank everybody today. I mean, this has been a wonderful show, and thanks to our performers, Steve Ledford, Bill Martin, Wayne Willingham, Michael R.J. Roth, Harry Wolf, Seth Ginsberg as Ace Pounder, Don Wall, Troy Inslee, Alexis Tapp, Keith Dodson, and Wayne Gathright. And I want to thank our presenters. I wrote a lot of people in the script so everybody could have a chance to be a co-host. And so we had our DSA directors, Michael Brandenberger and Bobby Montgomery and Troy Inslee. And then we had our Wednesday night virtual open mic hosts, Bill Martin and Harry Hewlett and Seth Ginsberg as Ace Pounder and Keith Dodson. And so also I want to thank our community awards recipients, Guitar and Growlers and Guitars for Vets. The Guitars and Growlers will figure out some way to give them their certificate. And then we know Guitars for Vets will get their certificate at the guitar show coming up at the end of April, 1st of May. Again, thanks to our sponsor, JeriAlice, owner of River Sound Recording Resort, and our VP of Technology, Ben Halim, for the certificates, Michael Brandenberger for ramrodding the trophies, and thanks again to our illustrious Harry Hewlett, the man, the great director behind the scenes. And most of all, thanks to you, our viewers, for tuning in. So long from Dallas Songwriters, motivating and uplifting songwriters through education.
And thank you, Barbe.
Yeah.
Great show, everybody.
Okay.